Back. Hi, we're back, everybody. How's everybody been? like, uh, oh, it feels so different. I haven't drank that in a while.
Mm,
Yes, just like that. yes, yes, just like that. Oh yeah. It's been a freaking rough uh, week and a half, 2 weeks.
if we didn't do this tonight, 2 weeks, yeah.
It's been a rough 2 weeks. No, because I didn't do an episode last week, Saturday.
No, that's what I'm saying. If we didn't do this one tonight, it would have been 2 weeks since we've done an episode.
Ugh, that's horrible. Um, yeah. Well, I kind of remember when I asked the question about being sick and what you would take. So I went into those. I went into that post and like looked at everybody's answers except for the onions on your feet.
Oh,
That's not happening. Um, except for the onions on your feet. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. But you heard about it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I won't do it.
don't do it.
Tea with lemon. That's disgusting. Tea with honey.
Oh,
Like I just couldn't do it. Ramen noodle soup.
okay.
Freaking lots of medication. Lots of sleeping. Lots of rest. Lots of water. I bought cases and they're all gone.
Oh,
Uh, like uh, it's true. Like the best way that you can lose weight is just through the flu.
that's what I hear.
That's what I hear too, and it happened. And my goodness.
Unfortunately for me, it's not true.
Well, some of it, because I ended up getting abs. Not really, but my stomach decided to like, you
Oh,
know,
okay.
my core decided to like tighten up every time I coughed, every time I sneezed, every time I blew my nose, every time I did anything, every time I wanted to like, like
Uh-huh.
say that.
Your body's like, we're gonna do something positive, so let's
Yeah,
tighten up, and you'll be stronger.
be stronger for sure. I haven't gone live since then. I haven't
I
checked on
know.
live. I haven't been on here in a while. I thought I was fine. When you think you're fine,
Hmm.
and then like you think you have that energy, and then you do the stuff, and then you do the energy, and then you're like, no, I'm going back to bed.
Yep.
That was me. Missed you guys too. I missed you too. Missed everybody. No, this is. I mean, it wasn't as bad as COVID. Remember COVID? Freaking 2023. For those of you, because I know there's like some of you that will listen back to the shows, and there was that 1 month I wasn't on.
No fever dreams this time.
No fever dreams. Oh my god, the fever, vivid, vivid dreams where like you actually think you're there and you wake up with sweat and you're like, what the fuck just happened? Oh god. September. Yeah. And then October happened and we went through all that stuff. But no fever dream this time, but at least, like wake up, go back to sleep, wake up, go back to sleep. And lots of game playing. Um White Fox is now Lord.
Yay!
So I'm all excited for that. What else happened? Yeah, the White Fox is now Lord. I've like spent like the entire 20 hours on her. Mm, I lost all my placement matches.
Oh,
I know, lost all my placement matches, and then like at least I won three of them. At least three of them. Went down to what is it? Platinum? or is it silver? Silver. It went down to silver,
Yeah.
and then like I kept lording up with White Fox, and then I finally got it, and then um uh recent right now I'm at platinum, silver one, silver one, so we're good. Like you know, trying to do that. What else happened while I was gone? Whoa, I still had to go out. Like I said, like I'm thinking that
Yeah.
I'm fine and everything, and then I go outside and go for a drive because I thought like I feel better. No, I don't. I decided to go outside. I decided to go to the antique out there. Bought a packs of cards, as you can tell. You've seen it. Before I got sick, I bought packs and I put it away. During my whole thing that I'm like feeling worse and everything, I decided to go out there and buy packs, not realizing that once I got home, there's like 60 of them now.
No.
And I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to like open these up pretty soon, huh? Okay, I guess I'm not buying anymore for a while. No more. No, not for a while. I do love the fact that yeah, I'm set for a while. Yeah, I do love the fact that on the TikTok shop, there's this jumbo packs that are being sold, and I'm like, these are cheaper over there at the store, not here.
Sure.
Like, and they're all bulk. Like, what? And I don't want to say that, but I checked the comments and I was like, they're bulk. Like, then my kids will have it. My kid, like, yeah, okay, there, buddy. You get the same card for like 50 times and name him Kim. See how that helps. See how that works. What else happened? Yeah, so that happened. Haven't drank a C4 in a while. I've just been at home, trying to feel good, trying to like be able to do stuff. Drink lots of Gatorade, lots of water.
Good.
We're finally here. And now that we're finally here. And I said, you know what? Let's do an episode where we just talk about how we feel,
Okay.
how we're doing, and all this stuff. And realizing now that, all these other times that I've had episodes where we talk about our childhood, and now that you're like joining the fold for other than wrestling episodes, now we get to talk to you about your childhood.
Okay.
Life of a Puerto Rican. And we don't even talk about that either. We don't even like discuss our childhood like that. Our like, where we came from and all this stuff. Like I figured we should.
Okay.
Because, it'll put us out there. Some of the la gente will check in on us and be like, oh, I can relate to these people. I want to listen to this podcast. Yeah, you come and listen to this podcast right now, okay? Yeah, that's my voice right now because I want to clear my throat. Hold on. Okay, we're good.
I will tell you that while you were out and I did go live, a few times I did mention this podcast.
Ooh, look at you.
So
She said.
And
we're doing
did
the
you
work.
read my bio?
Where, here? On
Yes.
TT?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. We're about to. Someone's about to get a raise in a minute. Hold on. Podcast co-host, lover of 90s and 2000s R&B, karaoke singer, wrestling fan, and collector of Starbucks cups. I love my family and friends. See, that's how you get a raise.
I finally did my bio.
That's how you get a raise around here.
Yeah.
By putting your co-hosting duties on your bio. Extra piece. Leanna says extra pizza for her. Exactly, extra pizza for her.
Let's see. And I think this may be number 50,
Number 50.
either 49 or 50.
I don't know, but much more than anybody else has ever been on.
Well, they don't call me the podcast honey for nothing. Sorry. All right, I won't do that again.
Shots fired. Shots fired. I mean, she says, I mean.
Right, Leanna?
Wow. I did have a top five favorite comedians.
Yeah.
And we usually start the show with just top 5 stuff. So, top 5 favorite Latino comedians. Latino
ones?
Yeah.
I love.
You say that proud, man. Period. You say it proud.
Fact.
Cristela. Okay.
What's her? Oh man, what's her name? I just lost her. She was on One Day at a Time.
Yeah, her.
Just Justina Machado. Yeah. Justina Machado. George Lopez.
George. Cooper. What's going on, buddy?
He knows I'm home.
Walk time?
We did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You need to?
But no, I asked my nephew to.
Okay.
Just take him for a short walk, but he didn't. He hasn't answered me back yet.
Okay.
Anyway, let's say Gabriel Iglesias.
Gabriel Iglesias, that's mine. Yes.
So let's see. Is that my 5?
That's
Cristela,
3. Justina Machado, George Lopez, Gabriel
Iglesias.
That's 4.
And I can't think of a 5th one. He's not Latino, but Cheech.
I thought he was Latino.
No, I believe he is not Middle Eastern. Let me look.
He's a Mexican American.
Yeah.
Of course. He to Mexican parents. He is.
Yeah.
Latino. He's Mexican American. They like to do stuff when they don't wanna, and they do it later. Mexican American.
Oh, well, I guess he is.
I guess he is.
Oh, but yep, that's my 5th one.
Okay.
Oh no, he is Mexican. It says he identifies as Chicano. So.
He's a Mexican American because he likes to talk to his Nino and Nana and Padrino and Nono.
Cheech is short for Chicharron.
Are you kidding me? Chicharron Marin. Richard Anthony Cheech Marin. I love it.
Me too.
I owe that one. Well, the one that he does Mexican American. I think it's an Up in Smoke.
Yeah.
The yellow shirt, the green, the red hood stuff. I've always wanted to wear that and take it with me to one of the conventions. And obviously, like, all right, I thought I could pull it off. I really did.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'll do it. Okay. So obviously Cheech Marin. I'm gonna get shit for this, but I grew up with him.
Okay.
Carlos Mencia.
Okay.
I know. Okay, Carlos Mencia. Before I found out about the whole stealing joke thing.
A lot of comedians have been accused of stealing jokes.
Right.
So if it happens, it happens.
It happened.
You can.
But before he
If
got
you like
killed
him, you like him, and oh well.
yeah, I do. I
He's
still
still
do. Gabriel Iglesias, obviously.
okay.
I never met any female Latina, but like you said, Christina Machado.
Crystal. Oh yeah, Justina.
Justina Machado. She was one of them.
Hmm.
But like I've seen her only in that one show, and that's about it. I
Okay.
didn't like see her at all in any other stuff. Who else? That's
I
three.
think
That's still three.
she was in um, Jane the Virgin. I watched that,
Yeah.
so I think she was in that.
What's this? Fuck. What's his name? So that's three. Gabriel. George Lopez.
Okay.
Well, yeah, George Lopez. And original Latino comedian. What's his name? Francisco? No, not Pablo Francisco. I know who you're talking about. Rodriguez?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Paul Rodriguez. Paul Rodriguez.
Yes.
There it is. Like that guy was my favorite growing up.
Let's see.
Oh, poor kid.
Hold on.
Regardless. And Freddie Soto, like as a hi. I might as well just keep it on because YouTube is still recording. Totally forgot about that. I'm doing great now. That's great. Okay, I hope everybody's doing great. I know, she had to walk her dog. Okay, so recap. Paul Rodriguez, Carlos Mencia. Before I found out he stole jokes, but at the same time, like people steal jokes anyways. Cheech Marin. Fluffy. Gabriel Iglesias.
Okay.
And Freddie Soto. And George Lopez. George Lopez and Freddie Soto. Like 6 of them. I know I said 5, but
Yeah.
put 6 in there. Freddie Soto before he passed.
Okay.
There's a lot of Cooper. Too. Cooper! Go for a walk, but. Okay. So yeah, those were my favorites.
Did you ever watch the original Latin Kings of Comedy?
That's where Freddie Soto came from.
Is it?
Yeah. Regardless.
Hmm.
But like before watching that, there was a show back in the 90s called Comedy Picante.
Okay.
And Que Locos. Que Locos had Carlos Mencia as the host. Que Locos would have Carlos Mencia as the host and just like bring in like Bobby Lee, all his friends. Bobby Lee, well before he fucking fucked him over. But he got on he got on Bobby Lee's show and apologized. Well, he kind of apologized, but at the same time he didn't. And Bobby Lee's all like, "Just apologize. That's all I wanted you to do. Just apologize." Um, there were others too. Who else? And then the other one was Comedy Picante, and that was George Lopez, the one that was hosting, with a bunch of other hosts as well, people hosting and stuff, co-hosting. Where I saw Gabriel Iglesias, and she's out again. Gabriel Iglesias, Freddie Soto, and all of them. So it was fun watching them when growing up
I
and
don't think
stuff.
I've ever heard of him.
No,
Freddie Soto. Mm-mm.
Freddie Soto. No, like, he's been around. Well, he passed away. That's why.
I know.
Like
But
he
his
would
face
have
doesn't look familiar.
he would have jokes. He's in the movie Latinos, the Three Amigos.
Is he?
Yeah, but hey, Josh, how you doing, bud? Um, where he would just like talk about his dad and stuff, and his dad would be like, regardless, irregardless, and then he'd be like, "Hey, mijo, how many s's are in the word regardless?" Like the way you're saying is probably five. I don't know. I was like, "Go hand me that thing." I was like, "Okay, where is it? It's in the closet next to that thing and that thing and that thing." It's like, "All right, what do you want me to do?" And he would just talk, like about his dad and like how he would just like, you know, hit a roach and just leave it there and walk away and be like, "Dad, or you're not gonna pick it up." I'm like, "No, so that everybody else can see what I did to him." All right, anybody else want some? I got a chancla right here. Come on, let's go. And it's like he would just tell stories about his dad and everything. They were fun. But he is one of those great comedians. What's going on, Josh? Hope everything is great with you. Um, who else? Yes, yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's all my five or sixes in there. I know I said that, but George Lopez is in there. George Lopez is in there only because he's been longevity. He's been around for a while. But other than that, I would take all my other guys, my four other guys.
Okay.
All right. How's he doing?
He's going outside.
All right, cool. All right, you ready to start the show?
Yes.
Yes, let's go then, ma'am. Sometimes the best conversations don't come from a big plan. They happen when you finally sit down after a long week, take a deep breath, and just check in with the people around you. Welcome back to my third place. Not home, not work, but that familiar in between where nostalgia, stories, and conversations stretch out like a late night on the couch with the TV glowing in the corner. Welcome to episode 285. And depending on when you're listening to this, it's either March 32nd or April 1st, which means two things are happening at the same time. First, April Fool's Day is officially here. So remember, don't believe everything you read on the internet today. And second, it's been one of those weeks. After our last episode on Saturday, I ended up completely out of commission with the flu. And if you've ever had one of those nasty ones, you already know how it goes. The days blur together, the couch becomes headquarters, and suddenly your entire schedule turns into rest, hydrate, lots of hydration, and survive the week. So if this episode feels a little more relaxed than usual, that's probably why. But the good news is, once things started turning around a little bit, I did what a lot of us do when we're finally starting to feel human again. Got in the car, took a drive, rolled down the windows, and just breathed in some outside air again. I felt like the rock, and just like smell what the rock is cooking. I smell the air, and the air stinks. Gotta hydrate. Sometimes that's all it takes to reset your brain, and that's the kind of spirit of tonight's episode. Nothing fancy, no giant theme, just a proof of life episode from the porch. Proof of life. We're alive. Menace is alive. I'm alive. Everybody in the chat is alive. We're good. Everything is fine. And of course, sitting in the rocking chair tonight, helping holds things down. Menace is back on the porch. Still two old heads out here, just slightly different seating arrangement for the moment. Now, while I was laid up this week, a few things did happen. For one, there was a lot of movie watching while being stuck on the couch. The kind of
Okay.
random movie marathons that only happen when you're sick and the remote just stays within arm's reach all day. Did a little Marvel Rivals, caught up on what's been happening there. I might even show off a couple of Pokemon card stacks that ended up on the table while I was recovering. You're going to be if you're going to be stuck all inside all week, you might as well bring out nostalgia hobbies. You know, why not? We've got some projects back on the table tonight, which means we'll be pulling some top 5 questions, a few finish the sentence prompts, and seeing where the stories take us. And of course, it wouldn't be a porch episode without a remember this moment. This week's throwback, the Domino's Noid mascot. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That chaotic little pizza villain from the commercials. There's actually a
Yeah.
reason that one popped up this week, which we'll get into when the segment hits. And since it's April Fool's Day, we're also talking about some of our favorite April Fool's pranks. The classic ones, the ridiculous ones, and maybe a few that had people fooled longer than they'd like to admit. And because it's also WrestleMania season, the wrestling calendar is heating up. Which means we'll also throw out some predictions for NXT Stand and Deliver happening this Saturday. Because once April hits, wrestling fans know the road always leads to a big weekend. I'm gonna have a WrestleMania sign one day. So tonight's episode is a little bit of everything: recovery week stories, nostalgia moments, pod deck questions, April Fool's chaos, and whatever random conversation pops up along the way. Because sometimes the best episodes aren't the one with the biggest plan. They're the ones where you sit down, check in, and see where the conversation goes. Welcome to episode 285 of the MPV podcast. Pull up a chair. Let's talk. All right. How are we? How you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing good. We're doing amazing. You're doing better?
Much better. I have just a little cough, and it's only once in a while.
Okay.
So
Yeah, same here.
it was just the strangest thing. I felt fine otherwise, but I was coughing so much that I was losing my voice. And if my throat gets too scratchy or dry, then it's like I have a coughing fit. So gotta hydrate.
Of course. I haven't drank a C4 in a week, 2 weeks possibly. So this one is grape with 3 times extra strength. Let's see what happens. We talked about Marvel Rivals already. So let me give you the scoop on what happened with Pokemon.
Okay. I'm all ears.
So 2 weeks ago, right? 3 weeks ago, I think, I was supposed to get a Ninja Spinner. Couldn't find it. The guy that was selling it at that time said he couldn't do it because of the tariffs.
Okay.
And he's all like, well, hopefully I'll have it by the end of the month. Like, all right, cool. And I wasn't even gonna get them at all because freaking lots of cards. What ended up happening was I went to Green's Wall.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean. Everybody knows what I mean. Everybody knows what I mean by now when I say Green's Wall, because I can't say the name Walgreens apparently, even though I just said it right now. But whatever. So I went over there, and oh my god, hey, there's these Ascended Heroes, the number 3. Yeah, Mega Evolution, Phantasmal Flames, Ascended Heroes number 3. So number 3, Mega 3s. So like I kept coming in there and buying them and buying a bunch of them and just like, all right, I'm gonna put them away, not knowing like I'm gonna be sick one day. I'm gonna be sick this week. So I got those. I got 10 of them. Yeah, I got 10 of them. It's like, all right. At the same time, I was already collecting Perfect Order, Mega 4.
Okay.
So Megaforce, you already know that it's like there. So I got 10 of those. I had 10 of those, and they were cheap at the time. As well as I buy two packs, Megaforce and 10, and Surging Sparks and 10 as well. So I got those. Okay, cool. Another one, another store, and they had Megas. It's like, all right, let me get those. Totally forgetting that there's all this stuff already. That I have like 10 other stuff over here, and Phantasmal Flames and Mega Evolution. Awesome. One more time at the antique store just to pass by. Just because I wanted to see. Just because I wanted to see. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to see. And, I ended up buying. But I wanted to see, and they were there, and I'm just like, ooh, Ninja Spinner, what should I do? All right, let me get 10 of them. Like, all right, here you go. At the same time, I bought 3 movies. I forgot what they were. We'll talk about that some other time.
Okay.
The 3 movies. So I ended up getting 10 of the cards. Went to the front, got the 3 movies with me and everything. The girl miscounted. She had 11, and she's like, "Do you still want it?" I was like, "No, it's okay. Put it away." Like, all right. It turns out that they were on sale. Everything was on sale. So at a cheaper price. It's like, all right. And then as soon as she told me the price, I was like, you know what? Put that one in there. It's like she had written down like where it was at the beginning, like all that stuff. So just in case. So I'm like, oh, so you wrote down what it was. So that 11th pack might have something good. Might not. Who knows? An 11th pack. So every time I see the 11th pack, I'm just like, I'm not going to open that one until the last minute, until the very last one. Meanwhile, whenever I went to Walgreens, to the Green Wall, the guys know me there. Everybody knows me where I'm at now because hey, there's one guy that collects Pokemon cards. And then you cleaned and found some more. Hey, I've cleaned up, found some more. There's more. There's like 10 more, 8, 15 more of these. And then the ones that are selling on TikTok shop, but in tens. Like they're selling them in 50s. I was like, for $17.99? For 50? Really? Huh. They have that at Second and Charles for $5 for 50 of them. I would rather go there instead.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point in buying stuff on here, and then shipping and handling is a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
So all in all, I got like 60 or 70 packs, and it's a lot. So now that I feel better, I'm like, hey, let's open up packs every time. I'll probably make content out of this. I make the hits from past March and into post. We did that already. So there's going to be a lot of hits coming in from here, from like 60 packs, 60 posts, 60 pictures of freaking me doing all that stuff. So possibly, maybe it's not. Maybe it'll be half of them. 30, at least 30 hits from that.
Okay.
I bought a lot of binders, and it's the 3-ring binders. It's fine. I don't care. I just wanted to put stuff away. I remodeled everything, and in the background you can see it says March 32. Because why not? It's April 1st, I understand, but to me it's March 32nd. We just love doing that stuff. All right. Other than that, everything was fine. We did the Pokemon stuff. We're gonna do lots of opening, make content of it. I'm gonna post the content on YouTube, post it on TikTok, post it everywhere. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my week. Cool. And of course, wrestling.
Yes.
Lots of wrestling. Which we'll probably end up doing the Survivor Series 07, like possibly in a few weeks after. But yeah, it's WrestleMania week. It's WrestleMania month actually. So it's like a lot of that. And the next time, possibly, because I'm already looking at the what's ahead the WrestleMania week schedule and who's where. Micro Wrestling, Mini 50 Cent, our guy. I haven't talked to him in a while. Sorry, like no, okay. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I was like, I saw him in the first day of the week, Monday. I'm like, oh shit, they're already wrestling already. All right, so even if we end up doing an episode next week, we'll end up talking about that first week of what's going on that WrestleMania week in the first few days, and then the next few days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, what's going on that entire week, the following week after that. But other than that, yeah, we'll catch up on some wrestling in the few. You ready for Pod Decks? Let's open up the group chat. It's time for Pod Decks. Each week we ask the community we ask the community a question and bring your answers back to React to Live, turning the show into one big conversation. I know we did this last week. There was a bunch of them that we did last time, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
3 weeks, whatever, weeks ago. Our last episode.
Yeah.
There was a lot of them that we did, but it's like I don't remember because it was like such a blur, and I was sick, and I was like hoarse, and like I wanted to end the show already, but we went 2.5 hours for some reason. Like why? Why did that happen? I don't know. But we did.
Because we like to talk.
We like to talk. Okay, so these are from last week's. There's like I said last time. They're good. We're gonna mention them again because they're funny as hell. So first one is Misheard song lyrics, and they happen to everyone. You listen to a song for years thinking you know every word, only to find out later that you've been singing the wrong lyrics the whole time. These funny moments are known as auditory illusions, where your brain fills in what it thinks it hears in a song. From classic 90s hits to early 2000s throwbacks, almost every generation has a misheard lyric that makes them laugh when they finally read the real words online. What song lyric did you get completely wrong? Share your funniest misheard lyrics and auditory illusions in the comments. See if anyone else made the same mistake. All right. You have any more?
Yeah. Okay. So, Justin Timberlake's song, Not My Love. Yeah. So it's not my misheard. It's my sister's.
Okay.
It's, instead of our toes in the sand, she hears hot toes.
Our toes in the sand. Oh, okay. With T.I.'s there?
No, in the chorus.
In the chorus. Okay. All right. Mine again, Mr. Sandman.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Hi.
He's so cute. What's going on, buddy?
Hi.
The co-host making an appearance. I love that. All right, Mr. Sandman, Bring Me a Dream.
Okay.
I always heard it as Mr. Sandman, bring me a treat. Bring me a treat. Like, I never knew what the Sandman was as a kid. But, that's what I would hear. And everybody would be like, what are you saying? Mr. Sandman, bring me a treat. Make it the best that I've ever seen. Okay. What? A treat that you've ever seen? Like, yeah, bring me a treat. Never knew what Mr. Sandman was until Metallica Enter Sandman. I was like, what's he singing about? It's like the dream guy. Dream? Yeah.
Catching your pillow tight.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what does Sandman mean? The Sandman is when you fall asleep. So wait, what would I always be singing? Bring me a treat. Bring me a dream. A dream. Make it the best I've ever seen. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. I didn't know. So every time I heard Metallica, I was like, oh, okay, cool. There's a bunch of songs that I misheard forever. Rob says, I'm your fetus. I'm the fire of your desire. You know the song.
Yeah.
Nestle, for the most of my life, I'm 47. I thought Janet Jackson was singing Ice Capade. It wasn't until last year I realized she was singing Escapade.
Escapade. Yeah.
The only reason I learned this because the name of the song was on the station I was listening to.
Yeah.
Escapades. Fucking escapades. Paid and some other person says Jimi Hendrix. Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Is it Kiss the Sky?
Kiss the sky. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. And, for some reason, excuse me while I kiss this guy. Okay. Grandma Jen says, hush, hush, this is scary. It's actually hush, hush, voices carry.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Bryce 04 says, Kenny Rogers, 400 children and a crop in the field. I asked my dad how someone could possibly have 400 children. He still laughs about it.
Okay.
Michael Pruitt, I'll never be your pink suburban instead of I'll never be your beast of burden.
Mm-hmm.
What's a pink suburban?
A car.
A car. Amex Special 24. We gotta hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we're naked or not.
We got each other, and that's all right.
I love that we sang last time and everybody's just like, what? There's more. I know there's more, but those.
Oh, I'm sure.
For some reason, I don't know how, but all my posts go directly towards kids, and they're like the first ones to answer, and I'm like, how are you guys doing this? Like, why am I getting children to like answer my stuff? Yeah, I think that's about it. Remains of us, and I swear I'll behave. I'll hold on to your name. When I was a little kid, I thought the AC/DC song was about two dudes named Dirty Deed and the Thunder Chief. We did that. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche, another lover in the night.
Yeah.
Brittany Slay. We did this already. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, those were fun times. Where are we at? All right, if you could bring one thing back from your childhood, what would it be? Would it be the feeling of summer nights with no responsibilities, Saturday morning cartoons and a bowl of cereal, arcades, video store rentals, or riding bikes until the streetlights came on? Maybe it's not even a thing. Maybe it's a moment, a place, or a feeling that only existed when we were kids. Growing up in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s gave us memories that still live rent free in our minds. The music, the TV shows, the toys, the freedom, the simple joy of just being a kid. If you had a chance to bring one piece of your childhood back, what would it be? I'll let her come back in a minute. Hold on. So, I want to go back to being a kid again. That's what. There you go. So a lot of people are still answering this, and it's mostly, parents and all that stuff. While the other half don't want to make it seem like, it's dark in here and it's too or depressing.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually answer some of the stuff. Obviously they're gonna say, some people says obviously people are gonna say parents. All right, so here we go. And so we wouldn't. It's all right, thank you, I appreciate that. Angie Lindemann 546 says no social media. One thing back from your childhood, be no social media, because everybody's looking at you. We were the wild west. This stuff, and nothing was there to take. Nobody was there to record it. You know, if you got into fights, nobody was there to record it and put in bum fights. If you got into an argument with somebody at a store, nobody was there to record it. and that was great. That was fun.
There was no cyberbullying.
There wasn't.
You
There was
know.
bullying at school,
Yeah.
face to face. Meet me at after school at 3:00, 4:00. No, the cyberbullying and stuff, and like no sugar daddies in your DMs and stuff. So yeah, Sean Ramirez says inexpensive gas prices. I agree.
Yes.
Well, 99 cents a gallon. Oh my gosh.
There used to be a radio station here that in the summertime they would go to different cities and you can get gas for it was 93.3.
Yeah.
So they would give you gas for 93 cents a gallon. And up to like 10 gallons.
Yeah.
So still
that
10 gallons for less than $10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That would be awesome. Now.
Jane says, want to bring them carefree and without responsibility days back. That's what we want.
Nope.
Like, yeah. Lori says, pain-free dancing. Just stretch first, and then you'll be pain-free. Not really, but like you'll have fun. I'm like, okay, take some ibuprofen after that. Like you'll be fine. Leanna says, I want to bring back all the trips and weekend trips with my aunt and just really wish she was still here. On the less sad side, I want to bring back just how it was back then. Being outside all the time, just having that feeling of joy and not having a care in the world. Listen, that doesn't work. What? The stretching before you dance? Yeah, that's true. It doesn't. It sometimes doesn't, but still. Being outside all the time, just having that feeling of joy and not having a care in the world. Exactly. Okay. Like being outside on the front porch, like, just sitting there in the front porch without like looking around and like, why is that car going slow? Oh, time to go inside.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you looking over here? What's going on? GG184, innocence. We missed that. We miss being innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Dawid Diddy 5, roller skating rinks and just being able to be free to be a kid, like the guy at the stoplight. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Creep mode over here like decided to scare Leanna.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. She's fine now. She's fine. She just told the story that some guy was like trying to be a creep and stuff. Queen Tarnished Beauty playing outside. Yes. Love playing outside. Like those were the days. Like somebody made a post. Like they went to their friend's house. They're adults. They went to their friend's house with a scooter, threw the scooter on the front yard, and just knocked on the door and like did all kinds of knocking. Like, can so and so come out and play? It's like, yeah, be back before the streetlights come on. It's like, oh man, I missed that.
Yeah.
Mimi says no responsibility, not having a care in the world. It's true. It's Demon Doll Bish. No bills. Bills.
Boo. Adulting sucks.
Yes, bills. Adulting sucks. First thing they teach you in economics. All right, we're gonna do your tax forms. For what? You're gonna pay bills, man. So the government's gonna take your money. All right, cool. Thanks for that. Crazy Lady 33 playing outside and block parties. Playing outside, block parties, yes. Like I remember having block parties, and just the entire neighborhood knew about you, knew your name, everything. The neighbors knew your name, and like streets, Like I even told the story of my neighbor from across the the corner, all the way at the corner, where they were just like every time you come home from school, you walk by and I'd be like, "Hey, what's going on?" I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like they knew you and stuff. Aquarius 2574, me. Beth H 1971 says 1983 to 1989. That was a great year for her, I guess. She was like a child. So those 6 years of her being a kid, probably 10 to 16. You know, because I could relate. Like, 10 to 16 or like you were outside the entire time. Captain Lisa says summer days running in the sprinklers and my grandparents. Running in the sprinklers was fun. It really was. Like I would do it. Like I see like videos of people just when it's raining and there's this puddle and like they're asking all the freaking car drives to like drive over the puddle and get them wet.
Yeah, I saw this lady. I saw a reel about that. She said she took her kids' cell phones away for the day and put them outside. So they made a sign, splash us.
That's fun. I love it. Of course I would do that, but then like, knowing me that I would get sick right away. Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon.
Yeah. I don't want to be soaking wet anymore.
I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Eve Maker 7, that feeling. I already know that feeling. That feeling.
Yeah.
That feeling. Yeah, that feeling. She said that feeling, and I'm just like, I get that feeling too. Just being outside, being like back then, your friends, hanging out with your friends, sneaking out of the house while your mom's at work, checking in on your siblings. Like, you guys are cool? Yeah? Did you eat? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to go across the street. You guys don't have my number. We don't have phones. We don't have phones. You guys,
don't kill each other.
I'm not going to give you the number of the person I'm with because I'm not going to stay there. I'm going to be bouncing around from one place to the other, visiting my friend here. If he's not there, I'm going to go visit the other friend. If that's not person out there, I'm going to visit the other girl. All that stuff. And so where are you going to be at? Like, oh.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
No. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So, I'll come back in an hour, check in on you guys. 2 hours later, 3 hours later, 4 hours later, come back. You guys good? Yeah. You guys hungry? Okay. No? All right, cool. What time is it? Mom's almost home? I'll stick around. Oh, hey, Mom. Welcome home. I've been here the entire time. Yeah, I just did my homework. Oh, can I go outside? Okay, cool. Bye. One day, my mom came home early. I saw the car out. I was like, shit. Go to the store, come back with the friggin' bag. And I go in, and she's like, where you been? I was like, at the store.
Yeah.
I bought some stuff. Like, all right. I'm going to go outside now. My brother's all like, where you been? Motherfucker. You know where I've been.
No. That'd be me.
Like, y'all can, like, what are you guys going to do? It's like, probably watch, Spice World again for like the 100th, 200th time. Because that's what they all did. They watched Spice World. Or It Takes Two. They were big on pizza parties and pizza and Olsen twins and Can't Eat, Can't Sleep, Reach for the Stars, World Series kind of thing. Yeah. They're the reason I know this freaking movie back to back. Front and forward. So that feeling, yeah, I know that feeling. Zelda Punwheely 1973. Common sense. Bring back common sense. Please bring back common sense. It'd be great. That'd be a great thing.
Yep, common sense isn't common anymore.
No. Uncommon. That's rare common sense. Rare sense. Linda, we got to talk about Linda here. Real food the way God created it. Well, Linda, show us pictures of the real food that God created, and let us know what it was look like, what it looked like. All right.
My sisters and I were having a conversation about just food we used to eat when we were younger.
Yeah.
And we're like, our dad used to make 2 packs of ramen, and it fed 5 of us.
Hell yeah.
Rations
that.
Yeah, but I mean, but we all had some. Like now it's like the serving size is 2. Hey, the whole thing by myself.
So 5 of you guys, and there's serving sizes 2. It's like, now it's Mariposa's turn. Let her eat.
Yeah, nope. She had her own bowl. So did I.
I love it. Remember this? Remember when Domino's told us to avoid the Noid? If you grew up in the 80s or 90s, you probably remember the chaotic red mascot from Domino's pizza commercials who was always trying to ruin your pizza delivery. The whole idea was simple: avoid the Noid. The characters showed up in wild cartoon ads, trying every trick in the book to mess with your pizza before it arrived, while Domino's promised hot, fresh delivery that even the Noid couldn't stop. For a lot of us, those commercials became one of those random pop culture memories that still live rent-free in our heads decades later. But the real question is, do you remember the commercials, the video games, the catchphrase? Drop your memories in the comments, because if you remember, you probably remember a whole era of Pizza Nights arcade games, 80s, 90s TV ads. I remember the freaking, for every restaurant saying merch, whatever thing, there was a video game to it.
Okay.
Avoid the Noid video game where you get to beat up the Noid, or I don't know if you're the Noid. I forgot. The 7-Up spot that had a video game. There's a lot of mascots in there that had video games at the time.
California Raisins.
California Raisins. They had a TV show.
They did. And lots of commercials.
And all of these commercials came together in one big cinematic universe to join with Michael Jackson. Was it Speed Demon or was it Moonwalker?
Yeah, I think Moonwalker. Yeah.
Moonwalker. Where at the very end he did the Speed Demon song. He was driving a motorcycle. You see the Marlboro Man, Camel, the Noid, all kinds of mascots joining him and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But the reason I brought up the Noid, because I was driving around and there's this Domino's being built around my area now. And I'm like, okay, cool. I get to come here from now on and order Domino's. And their cars driving around too to deliver. And I see the Noid on the side of the car. And
really?
And I'm like, ha, I remember that. Remember that? Hey, remember this? And I'm like, why is he back? Did he ever leave? I guess not. But the fact that every time I see a Domino's, I remember the Noid. What else? So I just decided, you know what? I'm so sick. I'm so medicated. I'm so veteran. Hey guys, remember the Noid? Let's talk about it. And I did all that. And I did the post. Obviously, remember this, remember the Noid. Ray says I still have mine. There's dolls also.
Wow.
Cozy G says, oh my gosh, yes, I totally remember him. And Lala Gunnings laughing. Everybody laughed. They're all like, yes, we remember that. And I'm like, yeah, it was so annoying though. I remember that.
He was annoying.
Yeah, freaking annoying. So yeah, what do you remember about it?
He was annoying. Yes.
Yeah.
And some of the commercials were kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what I remember about them. And well, he was always, what was it? Always red with a black mask. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, happy April 1st, everybody.
Yes.
April Fool's Day. What's the best April Fool's prank you've ever seen, pulled off, or maybe even been the victim of? Because let's be honest, April Fool's Day is here, and you already know the internet is about to get real creative. Fake announcements, wild headlines, and pranks that almost had you believing them for a second. So consider this your friendly reminder. Don't believe everything you read online this week, today.
Yeah.
But it also gives us the perfect question for the upcoming episode of segment. What's the funniest and most legendary April Fool's prank you ever experienced? Did you pull it off on someone, or were you the ones that got fooled? Tell us your story in the comments. Lots of children. Lots of kids in the comments. And okay, so the kids had one of them, and it's like everybody else agreed. And just like I decided, let me pick the ones that actually are funny and not. This is weird. Lala Gunny says, when I told my ex there was a smoke in the bathroom, and he ran there and saw the toilet paper with two eyes, an empty paper towel tube in between top lid and the seat, and so it looked like the toilet was smoking. Well, I thought it was funny. Chronically Betty says, Mom, I'm in labor. Her not believing me, but this baby made her appearance 7 hours later, almost 17 years ago, next Wednesday. So happy birthday.
Wow.
Today to the April 1st baby. Let me see if I can pull it up. She's still talking about it. Yeah. She posted the picture and everything. Everybody's all like, what? She had her firstborn on April 1st, 17 years ago. Congrats. Thank you. Which is fun. Like how do you, one is like, okay, you don't believe people when they're saying they're in labor on April 1st. And then two, when's your birthday? April 1st. Ooh. What's it like being an April Fool's baby? Like, happy birthday, April Fool's. No, really, happy birthday. That's crazy. Gangle says my parents' anniversary. They're divorced, and it's literally on April 1st.
Wow.
So they got married on April 1st, and they got divorced on April 1st.
Mm.
Hey, I want a divorce.
April Fools. Yeah.
Elliot, maybe this is the one of them. My teacher telling the whole class they all got zeros on the finals. That's rough. The OG Grandum, convincing someone that it was April Fool's Day, that it wasn't April Fool's Day, even though it was. What are you talking about? It's not April Fool's. That was yesterday. That's tomorrow. It's March 32nd. Kaylee says my favorite show, saying they were going to release the episode on April 1st. Miraculous Heart Fixer. I already know it's a joke, guys. And then they didn't. Damien Greenwald says my birthday. Ray, give me an Oreo with mayo in the middle. Ah, that's horrible. That's gotta be the worst. April Fool's Day. The children in this one, obviously, my boyfriend cheating on me. Great. The Gumpies, ex-bestie. My friend told me that I had a spider in my hair, and that hair wasn't. And that wasn't. Being born. I told my friend I was pregnant and bought a fake pregnancy test.
Oh my God.
Side note, Randy Orton's birthday is on April 1st. There is a video of his wife giving him his present, and it's a pregnancy test. And he opens it up, and it's positive, and he looks at her like, what? And she starts laughing, and then the little girl next to him is like, what is this? What is this, Mom? What is this? What is this? And it's so annoying. Sorry, but it is. But He's looked at her and then she's laughing. He's like, oh, I forgot what day it was. Um, is it true? No. Oh, it's good. I can't handle another kid. Fucking 5 kids already.
I don't know if it was an April Fool's joke, but somebody had like a pregnancy test, and it was positive. He's like, "Get this COVID test out of here! Get away from me!
Get away from me. Yeah.
It says you're positive. That means you are contagious."
Wow. COVID. That's crazy. Angela Carmona's in here. She says, hi, how you doing?
Angela.
Hey. Liana says my ex now boyfriend breaking up with me. I had everything packed up and in my car and leaving before he told me. We broke up a couple weeks after that.
Oh wow.
Damn. Okay. All right. Anila says if you like someone and you ask them to be your boyfriend, girlfriend, and they say no, then say April Fool's. That's such a kid thing. But I did that.
Did you?
I've done it. And it's like, hey, want to go out? No, April Fools.
Didn't like you anyway.
Didn't like you anyways. Okay, so there was this picture, my twin movie. M says civics test, and the other person said, we have our civic test on April Fool's Day. I hope it's a joke. And it wasn't a joke. But the grades were a joke. And they're like, he made the kids do the test anyways. At the very end of the class, they all put him like they all turned in the paper, and then he said April Fool's. I'm like, you motherfucker! I would be pissed off.
I would be pissed too, because I'd be like, did I not say the right stuff?
Hey Angela, how you doing? There was, what was yours? You did yours, right?
No, I can't think of anything. Because I would hear stuff and I'm like, no, I don't believe that. If you tell me tomorrow, then I'll believe it, but not today.
Right. Every time someone says they're pregnant or that they had a kid, tell me tomorrow. All right. Hey, August 5th, 2008. No, I've not got August 5th. April 1st, 2008.
Okay.
I wake up to IGN posting a video of the Legend of Zelda movie trailer. You know how many years we've waited for a Legend of Zelda trailer, a movie, for that matter. It looked so real. It was real life. It was live action. It looked so real. Actors, everything was in there. This is before AI. So, like, the movie was freaking awesome. The trailer looked awesome as hell, and I'm just like, oh my god, it looks so awesome, great. And then you see when it's released, and you see what day it is, and just like, IGN, how dare you? And everybody reminded me, like, dude, you know what day it is? I'm like, oh shit. So, when the talk about 10 years later, 20 years later now? Jeez Louise, 20 years later, that there's a movie, Legend of Zelda movie in the works, I'm just like, please don't do this to us again. Don't play with my emotions like that.
You heard today?
Don't play with my emotions like that. Like today, reading everything today, it was like on Twitter, it's like, oh my god, you're all insane. The girl that plays Magic in Legion movie from Marvel Rivals is going to be in Doomsday. I'm like, I hate you. That would be great, but I hate you.
Yeah.
You know, like, come back. Like, everybody's coming back for Doomsday. And I was like, no, leave me alone. I don't want to know anything today. And that, like, some, breaking up with someone on April 1st and telling the entire group chat, like, yeah, we broke up. Like, what? April Fools. Motherfuckers. I stayed off social media today. Exactly. You stay off of it. You can't do it. There's something else. I think that's about it. We got top 5 favorite comedians. We can do that next week. And build your birthday dinner. We can do that next week. Did you post? Yeah. It's like at least 4 of us on there so far with the top 5 favorite comedians. The other one that everybody's having a big fucking problem with, top 5 Disney Channel shows of all time. And
you started something, huh?
It did. Like I said that, and then I posted like, include your DComs also. Disney Channel original movies. They all count.
Yeah.
TV shows. I was like, and then here comes that one person. Like, you said TV shows. Why are you picking movies? And I'm just like,
because it's my question. I do what I want.
And I'm looking at the name, and then I'm looking at the likes. I was like, you didn't even like the post. So I'm not even gonna be nice to you. I was like, read the description. And nobody reads the description. It's like, all right, then shut the fuck up. Somebody else said it gave me a whole freaking list of like whatever of paragraph.
Yeah.
Like I read your caption and it says this, but you also did this and this and this, and I'm just like, okay, thank you. Okay, TY. I'm not gonna bother like reading your comment and coming up with a good thing. And you didn't even like my post either, so no. Thank you for commenting though. Appreciate it. Kids Inc., MMC, Even Stevens, Raven, Lizzie McGuire. Yeah, all great stuff, but
is this whole incorporated Disney?
I'm trying to think.
Because I used to watch that show, but I don't remember it being.
I don't think Kids Incorporated was Disney. Kids Incorporated was something else. Maybe because Disney, Kids Incorporated, Kid Inc. Disney? Disney, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The pilot episode was shot on September 1st and on Disney Channel from November 3rd to January 9th. 1986 and 94, reruns aired on Disney Channel until May 30th, 1996. And then it became the MMC, Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Kids Incorporated was the OG.
I watched both. So.
Yeah, I know, I did too. But like, I preferred Kids Inc. For some reason.
See, I like Mickey Mouse Club better.
Okay.
Agree to disagree. Okay.
Agree. All right, fine. All right, Menace, and everybody else listening in the chat at home, let's jump into a quick preview of one of the most interesting shows of WrestleMania season this year, NXT Stand and Deliver. This show is happening April 4th. Oh my God. Okay. Breathe. This year's show is happening April 4th, 2026 at the Factory at the District. There are a couple of reasons this one feels different. First, historically, Stand and Deliver has always happened during WrestleMania week as part of the giant wrestling festival. This year is breaking tradition. For the first time ever, Stand and Deliver is happening as its own standalone event. And even more interesting than that, it was free. It will stream free on YouTube through the WWE channel. That decision came from Shawn Michaels, who announced it ahead of WWE's streaming contract transition away from Peacock. So everything is free on YouTube.
Nice.
Internationally, the show will still stream on Netflix, SuperSport, and Abema. So already this show feels like a test run for the future of WWE streaming. It's free. And to add a little hometown flavor, St. Louis rapper Sexy Red is scheduled to appear as well. Don't care.
He loves Sexy Red.
He does.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels does.
He does. But Ren Sinclair, happy Wednesday.
Yes.
She posted a video, obviously, and it comes to the point. It is 2026. We're calling him Mr. Michaels now. She called him Mr. Michaels. And I'm like, oh my god, that man feels. She aged him. She aged him enough to where like, hi, Mr. Michaels.
I know.
And I said like, damn, I can't believe we're calling him Mr. Michaels now. She's like, I panicked. I didn't know what to call him. She answered, yay! I love it. But
just call him Sean like everybody else does.
Right? Lauren responded to that one. Great. Okay, cool. I'll read it later. I don't want to read anything right now. We'll do it next week. The birthday one. Okay, so pre-show. The Birthright, Lexis King, Shannon Stacks Lorenzo, Charlie Dempsey, Uriah Connors, and Ariana Grace versus Eli Knight, Shiloh Hill, Tank, and Ren Sinclair.
Okay.
Birthright, Lexis King is the son of Brian Pillman. Charlie Dempsey is the son of William Regal. Uriah Connors is the son of the Irish guy. The Shillelagh.
Oh, Dave
Finley.
Okay.
And Ariana Grace is the daughter of what's his face?
Was it Santino?
Santino Marella.
Okay.
The reason Shannon Stacks Lorenzo's in it is because he's messing with Ariana. So by way of proxy.
I see.
So that's the whole reason. And like, why is Lorenzo in it? It's like Ariana. That's why. They're getting married. All that shit. It's like, okay. All right. On the March 17th episode of NXT, Birthright, represented by Uriah Connors and Shannon Stacks Lorenzo, defeated Hank Walker and Tank Ledger to advance in the NXT Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders Tournament after interference from their stablemates, Lexis King, TNA Knockouts World Champion Ariana Grace. She's a Knockouts champion now? Damn. The following week, Shiloh Hill and Birthright Charlie Dempsey participated in the Gauntlet Eliminator match to determine the #1 contender for the NXT North American Championship as Stand Deliver. Hill eliminated Dempsey only to be attacked by Birthright, which led to his own elimination shortly after. On the next episode, Hill appeared during the final of the tag team tournament, fending off Birthright, which ultimately cost Connors and Lorenzo the match. Later that night, Hill approached Hank and Tank, Eli Knight, and the Women's Speed Champion Ren Sinclair, and after Ledger pointed out the fact that they did not have a match at Stand Deliver, Hill said that he had no idea. Later, NXT General Manager Robert Stone announced that the entirety of Birthright will face Hill, Tank, Knight, and Sinclair in a 10-person tag team match on the Countdown to Stand Deliver pre-show. Who might talk? Shiloh Hill is the guy that bought the boots. Remember the boots? He's that guy.
Oh, okay.
That weird guy that bought the boots. That was from a serial killer, I guess.
Yes.
If I remember it correctly. And then Ren Sinclair, obviously Ren, happy Wednesday. She still mentions Charlie like is her friend. Like, oh yeah, I had to talk to Charles today, and I'm just like, y'all still talk? Y'all still friends? So it's gonna be weird trying to see Charlie and Ren in the same, and like they're not fighting each other. What's going on? And then obviously Charlie just freaking, I don't know. He jumps in whenever he feels like he needs to be somewhere.
Okay.
Like he betrayed everybody at one point. So, he's the son of William Regal. Of course he will. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's a pre-show. I don't really care. I'm gonna say Birthright. Might as well.
Okay.
I don't really care. Some of it. I only care about a few matches here.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, Birthright. What do you think?
I say Birthright too.
Okay. So that's the pre-show. The first match of the night. The other matches, the Vanity Project. Oh my God, the Vanity Project. Brad Taylor and Ricky Smuggs with Jackson Drake versus Los Americanos. Bravo Americano, Rayo Americano with El Grande Americano. I guess their faces now here too, because he was one of them. I think it was Bravo was dancing with. So Shannon was trying to dance with his girl Ariana, and like she's all like turns around and starts dancing with everybody else, and they did this whole switcheroo with Bravo came in there, threw Stacks away, and held Ariana from behind, just started doing the dance, and Charlie Dempsey is just standing there like, like, dude, why don't you do something? Fix your, like, why don't you do something? But he's all like right there. So she turns around, she sees Bravo just dancing there. It's like, oh my God. So it's like, it just reminded me of when Shawn Michaels did it to Melina, to Johnny Nitro, and then Seth Rollins doing it to Mommy.
Yeah.
So it's a Shawn Michaels thing. Okay. And I love how he's bringing in all of the storylines he's ever had and just putting them in here. I was like, all right, I go, everything I've ever done, I want you guys to do it here. It's like, all right, okay, cool. So yeah. And this match for the NXT Tag Team Championship. On the March 10th episode of NXT, then interim general manager Robert Stone announced that a tag team tournament would take place over the next few weeks, with the final scheduled for NXT Roadblock. With the winner of the tournament facing the Vanity Project, Brad Taylor and Ricky Smokes for the NXT Championship at Stand Deliver. The tournament was won by Raw, Los Americanos, Bravo, and Rayo.
Yeah, so I saw they're still using the plate.
Yeah, they are.
So I would say they're heels.
The Vanity Project are heels. Because they're like heels. Like, look at me, I have the body.
Right.
But I guess Los Americanos are in there as cheat to win.
I guess.
And we love that.
Because they do.
And we love that around here. So, the Eddie Guerrero treatment.
So just off the subject, did you see what I sent you?
Which part?
There's a poster. People want Pedro Pascal to play Eddie Guerrero.
Not Pedro. I didn't want him playing Fantastic. Like, why? Like, I don't want him. I don't want to see him in Marvel Rivals either. But they use the skin. I'm just like, this is horrible. Like, I don't want to see him in Mr. Fantastic. I don't want to see him as Eddie Guerrero either. Like, I like the guy, I just don't like to see him in a movie.
Yeah. They keep saying, because they said it started, I guess, as a meme. And people are just running with it. They're like, yes, he looks like Eddie Guerrero the most. So I'm like, okay.
Find someone else who looks like Eddie Guerrero the most.
Yeah.
Maybe his family members. Who knows?
Maybe. Back to what we were talking about.
I'm going to say the Vanity Project.
Okay.
But, if you're going to cheat to win, go for it. Bravo and Rayo. Yeah. They need some belts.
Yeah, they have to stay relevant. So
yeah, they do.
I'll say the Americanos. So.
Okay. Miles Bourne versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT North American Championship. On the March 17th episode of NXT, then interim general manager Robert Stone announced that a gauntlet elimination match would take place on the following episode, with the winner facing Miles Bourne at Stand Deliver. The match was won by SmackDown's Johnny Gargano, who made a return to NXT for the first time since NXT Homecoming in September 2025. I love that. What's her name? His wife? Candice LeRae. Like, there's a lot of women Like some of them, we recognize their voices. Some of them we don't. So she's in the back talking, and I'm just like, "Who is that?" And then she walks forward, like, still don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Oh, here she goes. Okay, hey, Candace. And that's when everybody's all like, "Huh?" And then they see her.
Mhm.
They actually see her, and then they pop.
Mm.
And I'm just like, yeah, it takes a while because your voice is not that recognizable among
Yeah.
every other blonde girl that works there and has the same type of voice. Izzy Dam. Uh, well, except for one, Blake. Blake. Blocky. But still, like the fact that Johnny came back, and I'm just like, yay, go back to your home, and he just like knocked out and still won the match.
I know. I'm like, he's playing this depressed just too much.
Yeah,
And the fact that he just comes over and just plays on him.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Yeah, your boys in AEW. Go to AEW already. Speaking of which, Jericho came back.
Oh, okay.
AEW, so he's not coming. As soon as I heard him and saw him, I'm like, I guess he's not showing up.
Oh.
All right. Oh well. Fine. All right. So Miles Bourne with Johnny Gargano. Like I like Miles. I like the fact that he's deaf, that he's like handicapped in there, and like, you know, um, like give that guy the break. Yeah, put him against Johnny Gargano, who like recently sit down, and he told him like before this was um what's it called, Stand Deliver, it was a takeover, and he used to be
Oh, is that
known.
what it was?
Yeah, and he used to be known as Johnny Takeover. So he's gonna take over this match, and I'm just like, yeah. And he's all like, you know, that's the last thing you ever want is for me to actually be in this mindset and take over because I will destroy you and all this stuff. Like, tell him, tell him. At the same time, it's like, damn it, Miles Bourne was lose this belt and go after the big belt. That's what he needs to do. Johnny is fine. Okay, cool. North American Championship, great. So I'm gonna say Johnny Gargano.
Okay.
He wins the belt and then he gets his mojo back, goes to SmackDown, and then loses the belt. Fucking Miles Bourne again. Oh, it's like, or someone else, someone from there, and just comes back to NXT.
Yeah.
But I love that he comes back, and like I hope he uses his colors again, and I hope he uses the Rebel Heart song because I missed that Johnny Takeover.
Yeah.
So Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, because I think maybe he'll get his mojo back and he'll just dominate in NXT and then be there for a little bit, lose the belt, then come back to SmackDown and keep that same energy.
Yeah.
So Johnny Gargano for me too.
Until he leaves. And then he goes to AEW. Can't wait. Next match, JC Jane versus Kendall Gray versus Lola Vice for the NXT Women's Championship. At Deadlines Evolved, Kendall Gray won the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge to earn an NXT Women's Championship match against JC Jane and NXT New Year's Evil on January 6, 2026, but failed to win that title after numerous interference from Jane's Fatal Influence stablemates Fallon Henley and Laney Reid. After that, Gray kept pursuing a rematch with Jane on the March 11th episode Evolve. After a successful title defense, Gray vacated the Women's Championship to permanently move to the NXT brand. That's the girl next to Red, hanging out with her. So.
Okay.
Called she accidentally said Wednesday, so it's like, no, it's Wednesday. How dare you? On the March 17th episode of NXT, Gray stated her intentions of challenging for the title down deliver. However, she was interrupted by Lola Vice, who stated the same. The following week, after Gray defeated Henley and Reid in a tag team match, Gray once again stated that she would beat James for the title at the event. However, Vice also appeared and once again stayed the same. Because of that, then interim general manager Robert Stone announced that Gray would face Vice the following week, where the winner would challenge Jane for the NXT Women's Championship at Down Deliver. During the match, however, Gray pinned Vice to win the match, but at the same moment, Gray also submitted, leaving the winner of the match uncertain. The following night, Stone announced that speaking with Shawn Michaels, Mr. Michaels, Jane would defend the title against both Vice and Gray in a triple threat match. JC Jane. Like literally.
You don't want to see Lola Vice as a double champion?
I've been complacent with JC Jane being the champion since she's won it. Like, okay, keep it for like in the next. I like Lola. I just don't know about Gray. Kendall. Who I would rather see versus JC Jane? It's too late. So Ruka. I would love to see her face against her. Tatum. Izzy Dam. Like anybody else. Like
okay.
Not. Don't lose the belt yet. Be a defending champ. And keep winning it. Keep doing what Mandy. What was her name? Mandy? Amanda?
Rose. Mandy Rose.
Keep doing what Mandy Rose is supposed to be doing. Becoming a legitimate champion. But I don't see JC Jane leaving NXT at all. Until she loses that belt.
I think she's doing good down there, so they're gonna just keep her.
Yeah. She looks like a dominant champion here. Keep her here, and then once you establish that she's more dominant than ever, just all right. SummerSlam.
I think once they decide to break up her faction.
Not again.
No, I'm just saying. Once they decide that and her move up to the main roster, then it'll be time.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, JC Jane. You said Lola?
No, I was just asking you. You don't want to hear? No, I think JC Jane too.
Okay. All right. The match that I really want to see. Sol Ruka versus
Zarya, yeah.
Finally, after several months of ascension, Zarya turned on her tag team partner Sol Ruka prior to her NXT Championship match against JC Jane in the February 24th episode of NXT. Jane defeated Ruka in 6 seconds to retain the title. The following week, Zarya faced Jane for the title, but the match ended in no contest after Ruka attacked both women. This led to a triple threat match for the title in the March 17th episode where Jane retained. Exactly. On the next episode, Ruka challenged Zarya to a match at Stand and Deliver, which Zarya accepted. I freaking love this. It's the biggest storyline. We've been waiting for it. So Ruka is she's supposed to be the face. I get that. But the way she's been talking, she is kind of a heel on this one.
Yeah.
Even the people, even the crowd, when she said, I supported you, and the crowd was like, when? I'm like, ooh, wow, that's messed up, but true, for real. Zarya, maybe after this, she'll stay a face. Because Sol Ruka will leave, obviously. She's going to go to the main roster after this, after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But maybe Zarya will, turn into a face and go after Jane by herself. That's where we get that match. But I'm saying Sol Ruka because for one last time, I want to see that Soul Snatcher. And then go to the main roster and face Charlotte and everybody else there. Like I just feel like she's gonna get lost with the blondes over there.
Yeah.
So maybe Raw.
So maybe stick her. Maybe stick her on Raw.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she did great on SmackDown, but maybe switch her to
Tiffany.
Raw.
Tiffany Stratton.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
she's got Liv over there.
Liv. Alexa. There's too many blondes.
Yeah.
Too many blondes. And then there's Izzy. And yeah, it's just like even the new girls that are coming up, they're blondes. I'm like, why don't you just give them some color too? You know, dye their hair. Tell them they can dye their hair, please. There's so many blondes that it's like hard to keep track of. But I love the fact that Soul will get up there. Like, yeah. A few more matches. Tatum Paxley versus Blake Monroe, another matchup I'm waiting for. NXT Women's North American Championship on the March 17th episode of NXT. Tatum successfully defended the NXT Women's North American Championship. She was attacked by former champion Blake, who stole the title. The following week, Paxley broke into Monroe's hotel room and demanded her to give her the title back in the next episode. There, Paxley challenged Monroe to a title match to stand deliver, which Monroe accepted. A brawl took place, however, Monroe escaped with the title. The match was made official. North American, yeah. Tatum would look nice. Tatum gets the belt back. I like her better when she's chasing. You know,
she's kind of creepy.
Yeah, in a good way.
But just something about her. I mean, yeah, you're right. It's a good creepy because it's like, okay, out of here.
Blake just reminds me of Sabrina Carpenter. Everything about her just reminds me of that. I'm just like, okay. Wish this was original. I'm gonna go with Blake because Tatum is good when she's chasing, and then again go after JC Jane. So that would be great. So I'm gonna go with Blake.
Okay.
What you got?
I say Tatum.
Tatum. Okay.
Yeah. Because she's already the champion.
Yeah.
She's just getting her belt back. So. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe Blake needs the title back so that she can be more, present with it. And
yeah.
I don't know. I would rather see fighting champions than just kind of parading around with it and taking a bath with it.
Right. Every time.
I mean, she's obviously doing it for the male viewers, but it's like,
yeah.
I thought we were past this.
I thought we were past this. All right, last match: Joe Henry versus Ricky Sayes versus Ethan Page versus Tony D'Angelo, Fatal 4-Way NXT Championship. The February 2nd episode of NXT, Joe Henry won the vacant NXT Championship in the ladder match after pushing Ricky Sayes off a ladder. During this time, Sayes and reigning NXT North American Champion Ethan Page formed an alliance.
Wow.
In the February 24th episode of NXT, Sayes attempted to help Page to retain the title against Miles Bourne, but it was neutralized by Henry. Page lost the title at Vengeance Day. Henry successfully defended the title against Sayes despite Page trying to help. 3 days later at NXT, Tony D'Angelo stated his intention on challenging for the title, while later that night, Page and Sayes defeated Henry and Bourne in a tag team match, with Page pinning Henry. On the next episode, both Page and Sayes stated their intention of challenging for the title. Henry appeared, and after pretending a dissension between them, Page and Sayes attacked Henry. All three men to be attacked by D'Angelo. 1 week later, D'Angelo and Sayes faced each other, but the match ended in a DQ win for Sayes after Page interfered. Henry appeared and attacked the three men. Then interim NXT General Manager Robert Stone announced that Henry would defend the title against D'Angelo, Page, and Sayes in the Fatal 4-Way match of Stand Deliver. I like Tony D'Angelo these days. Like,
Yeah.
he looks like a champion. Like, he would have. He looks freaking like he would fight.
Mhm.
Like, he come a long way from just the the mafia boss guy
Yeah.
to now this,
Yeah. I agree.
where like he got betrayed and now he's his own boss. So I'm gonna say Tony D'Angelo because he's been around since 2020. He's been
Oh yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
2022, 2021, around there.
Yeah.
He's the part of the new NXT.
Mhm.
So either give him a belt or push him to the main roster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
Henry. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say Tony D'Angelo.
me too.
Okay. All right. That's it. So to recap for everyone listening at home, Stand Deliver will be on Saturday, April 4th, 2026 at the Factor District in St. Louis, Missouri. Start time is at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central, and you will watch it.
Really?
You watch it free stream on YouTube. Let me double check that.
So I wonder why they're doing it so early.
Right?
No, it's 7 Eastern, 4 p.m.
Maybe it was from 2 weeks ago, from last year's.
Oh. Well, last year's was during WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's why. 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Okay. So 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be home by that time. Damn it. Mm-hmm. I gotta be home. Or I can watch it on YouTube on my way home. That's fine. Because,
yeah.
Yeah,
because you can always rewind it.
Right? Or watch it during the live. While I'm live.
True.
All right. Just so everyone is aware how we're doing this again, I'm gonna have to listen to the yellow episodes again. Because I'd rather do like what we did the first time.
Okay.
The 4-hour episode. Instead of just like 1 hour here, 1 hour here, 1 hour here. And everybody got all like, what are we doing? Like, do the next week's episode, talk about the week of WrestleMania, what's happening that whole week at Las Vegas.
Which before you did that on your own.
Yeah,
you did the week, and then I did predictions
with me, and then
we did night one after night one was done, and then night two after night two was done.
We were journaling. we were like. We were doing,
and then
content
the following Wednesday we did a recap of everything. So
the stuff you might have missed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that again. But you're doing it with me. We're doing the whole week, and then we're doing the first week, the first few days of the week. Hold on. The first few days of the week. And then we're doing the following week when there's supposed to be WrestleMania week, the predictions, and then talk about that week.
Yes, and we're dressing fancy.
I already have my haircut, so I'm ready.
Okay, good.
Hydrate.
Okay.
We're dressing fancy.
Yeah, I have my outfit picked already, so.
I'll probably wear the WrestleMania shirt and then something over it. Like, look, at WrestleMania. Leanna says you say that every time that you're gonna dress fancy.
No, Leanna, this time we're going to do it.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. What's it called? So that whole week we're gonna do it. We're just gonna like give you a lot of WrestleMania content. Um, Saturday night, watch the show, come on here, do the episode, recap it, small recap, post it. Sunday night, watch the show, come back on here.
Do we want to talk about Hall of Fame on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Saturday. No. Saturday, just that. Sunday, just that.
Okay.
Wednesday or next Saturday, we talk about the recap of Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, because slammies and all that stuff.
Sure.
Okay, that's what we're doing. Plans change. We know that everything's gonna change. we might not get to talk about it, but still. And then all the stuff you might have missed, the Easter eggs, what the costume represents, all that stuff. It could be the last time we ever talk about something like that, because next year is going to be in we know where. Not here, not in the States, and I don't even know if I want to watch it, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, maybe they'll do like they're doing this year, and you'll get to watch the first hour for free.
Wow. This is the 90s. the pre-show, the free for all. Was that what they called it?
Yeah.
Hey, watch the free for all. Are they gonna have Todd Pettingill on the thing? It's the free for the free.
The pre-show.
Oh, she's in here. Hey, Elena, how you doing? It's the free show. So yeah, so we're doing that. Obviously, we're good. We can do that. All right. You are ready to go. Are we ready to go?
Ready when you are.
It is 2-hour episode, and we didn't even die. We're good. we're good. We're good. We're okay. We had a little setback with Dark Road and everything, but good. All right. And just like that, another night on the porch here at my third place comes to a close. Tonight was one of those episodes that didn't come from a big plan. It came from just checking in. After a rough week battling the flu, being stuck on the couch and running on nothing but medicine, movies, and whatever random energy was left in the tank, it honestly felt good just to sit down, turn the microphones on, and talk for a bit. Barely any coughing, exactly. And shout out to Menace for once again holding it down in the rocking chair. Still 2 old heads on the front porch, just slightly different seating chart for the moment. Tonight, we covered a little bit of everything. We talk about being stuck inside all week watching movies, digging through Pokemon card stacks, a lot of them, 60 of them, and getting back into Little Marvel Rivals gaming while the recovery process slowly started turning the corner. We pull some pod deck questions off the stack and those lead us down a pretty random story path. We love Storytime Abound here. We do. We brought back another Remember This moment with the legendary Domino's Noid mascot, one of those weird little pop culture characters that instantly sends you back to a different era of commercials and marketing. And since the calendar flipped over to April 1st, March 32nd, we also got the spirit of April Fool's Day. We also got in the spirit of April Fool's Day, sharing some of our favorite pranks and the kind of jokes that had people fooled for way longer than they like to admit. Happy birthday to that one kid. We also looked ahead to the wrestling world because WrestleMania season is officially here, which means the road runs straight through NXT's Stand Deliver this weekend. So we threw out a few predictions, talked about what we're expecting when the show hits this Saturday. All in all, it was exactly the kind of episode tonight needed to be. Nothing overproduced, nothing too heavy. It's March 32nd, April Fools. Nothing too heavy, just a quick porch check in with the community. And if you're listening to this at the start of the month, happy April to you. It's birthday month for me. Y'all know what that means. It's Diabetes Awareness Month for me. Oh God, are we gonna tell this story? Am I gonna tell this story? I'm gonna tell this story one day, possibly in a few weeks. When does April 16th hit? Hold on. April 16th hits on in 2 weeks, the week of WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. So April 16th. Mark it on your calendars. I could talk about my almost death of when I was in a coma. I was almost in a coma, and um, freaking the reason why I hate SpongeBob. So mark your calendar if you get to find out the real story of why I hate SpongeBob and like all this other stuff. Okay, okay. Spring is finally starting to show up again. Allergy season is coming. The weather's slowly turning the corner. And hopefully, wherever you're listening from, you're getting a little bit of that fresh air energy too. Allergy season. Don't we just love it? For me, the plan is now simple. Finish the recovery process, get the energy fully back, and maybe queue up a few more movies. Uh, Survivor Series 07, and jump back in some gaming sessions once the body feels like cooperating again. Sometimes that's the best reset there is. Okay. That's all I see now before when I see him. Oh, he almost died. Freaking SpongeBob. Take a breath with me before we really go. Take a breath with me. I can breathe. I'm so glad I can breathe again. Whatever today handed you, stress, noise, wins, losses, sick, you don't have to carry all of it into tomorrow. Thank you for spending time here in my third place. Not home, not work, just a space where we show up as ourselves, tell stories, share memories, and leave the porch light on for whoever needs a place to sit for a while. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. This is the M3P podcast, where community, creativity, and nostalgia always have a seat on the porch. And we'll see you next time. Lights out.
Bye.
Oh, no, hold on.
Oh.
I don't want the last words me being like try to cough and like all that stuff. I don't want them to know this. I don't want them to think that, this is the last thing they're ever going to hear before I head out. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for everything. That's fire. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So we're good. Everything is good. We're gonna leave from here. Menace, thank you for stopping in, hanging out with me.
Of course.
In your little rocking chair. Appreciate that.
Thanks.
Tell the dog thank you as well. We appreciate him showing up. He's just awesome to be. I'm gonna enjoy editing this.
Okay.
Possibly send me a picture of him so I can like put him on the on the thing. Include.
I'll make sure it's tasteful.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he's quite the how do you say inappropriate dog. So.
Poser? He poses? Was he Shawn Michaels with the belt?
Oh yeah.
Oh my!
I have tons of pictures of him. Just showing everything off. Yep.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Showing up. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
My goodness, man! Just show me his head. That's all I do.
Will do.
All right. Does he want you to paint him?
You saw that TikTok, right? I put it to the French girl.
Paint him like one of his Frenchies, French poodles.
Yep. Yeah.
You want me to paint you like one of my French poodles? I will.
Yep.
All right. Cool. All right. That was fun. Thank you for everything. Thank you for this.
Yes.
We needed this. All right. Have a great night. Thank you for stopping in, and we will see you soon. Say bye.
Bye.
Why don't you sing us off again? Is that what you did last time? That was so random and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
But we were
I
all
was like,
sick. We
I
didn't know
probably
anything.
sounded terrible.
I didn't freaking. I don't remember. I don't remember when I said that, but I was like, say bye bye bye. Like, what is it? April? Oh, it's gonna be what?
It's gonna be May. We'll have to do that next time.
And on that note, see you guys later. Bye. Bye.
Bye.